How's it going, everybody? My name is Brandon Smith, and I am your favorite realtor's favorite realtor. And actually, I'm gonna just start saying I'm your new favorite realtor because your favorite realtor's favorite realtor is probably themselves. So don't want to step on any toes. But anyways, I'm here to bring you a market update for the Northern Virginia area for the month of January 2021, and I'll be going over the five different counties. That's Alexandria, Arlington, Fairfax, Loudoun, and Prince William. So here we go. All right, to kick things off, we'll be starting in my favorite county. I am totally biased because I call this county home, and that is Prince William County. Now, there were 661 units listed this January with 487 units sold. This was with a sold median of $406,000 with an average days on market of 13. Now, in comparison to last January, there were about 100 more units sold this January in about a third of the time. The days on market average last January was about 38. So, what this means is places are selling fast. They are selling super fast. So if you have somebody that's thinking about selling in Prince William County, hey, now is the time. Go in and call up your aunt, go in and call up your grandma and tell them, hey, this is the time we need to sell because things are moving. Okay, on to the next. Okay, so our next county is none other than Loudoun County, and I'm playing. So Loudoun County. So this January there are 607 units listed with 413 units sold. This was with a sold median of $540,000 with an average days on market of 17 days. In comparison to last year, the average days on market was 37 last January, meaning the same thing with Prince William County. Places are selling so fast in Loudoun right now. Now, the interesting thing is there were only about 50 more units listed this January than last January, but there are about 100 more units sold this January in comparison to last January, basically meaning that the market is a lot more active this winter than it was last winter. So just something to make note of, there is competition now. So it's better to start earlier than later and running into that spring competition if this data continues on kind of in the same manner. Okay, moving on to our next county. Okay, our next county is none other than Fairfax County, where every 27 cars is a Tesla. So hey, Elon, might want to build the hyper tunnel here. Corny. Okay, but anyways, there were 1,478 units listed this January with 985 units sold. This was with an average sold median of $550,000 and an average days on market of 23 days. In comparison to last January, the biggest difference is there were about 300 more listings this January than last January. We are dealing with an inventory crisis, we should call it now. However, there were more listings this January, so that is a good sign going into the rest of the year. Okay, to the next county. Okay, our next county is Alexandria County, home to the very first president, George Washington, not to be mistaken with the American genius George Washington Carver, 300 plus inventions with one peanut? Imagine if George Washington Carver had an iPhone. We'd be in Pluto right now. But anyways, I digress. There were 266 units listed this January with 169 units sold. This was with a sold median of $490,000 with an average days on market of 27 days. The biggest comparison between this January and last January comes with the end of the month inventory. This January, there's 342 listings compared to last January being only 119. Now, one reason for this we've seen is a lot more people are working from home. So we've seen this kind of factor into their decision of where they're going to live. They don't necessarily look in these Alexandria, Arlington, and even some of the Fairfax County that's close to Arlington. They're not looking in these areas anymore. They're starting to extend their searches out, to Loudoun, to Prince William County, because you can get more bang for your buck versus being closer to a place you would have to commute. Okay, our last but certainly not least county is going to be Arlington County. Now, there were 346 units listed this January in Arlington with 152 units sold. This was with a sold median of $592,450. The average days on market was 38. This is higher, going into or kind of coinciding with that last clip. a lot more people are starting to extend their search outside of Arlington. Now, things are still selling in Arlington. Don't get it twisted. It is a very active market. But for some of these condos, for some of these less desirable listings in 2021, we're seeing a bit longer for days on market. So don't think that every house in Arlington is going to have a longer days on market, because trust me, the right house is going to go in a weekend. But there are less people looking for like high rises and condos of that nature, and starting to look, in those other counties where they can get a little bit more bang for their buck, especially if they're not going to have to commute to work. Alrighty, so that is your market update for January 2021 in this Northern Virginia area. As always, if you know anyone looking to buy, sell, invest, or rent real estate, look no further. And if you want me to specifically tell you what your home is worth, go ahead and email me. My email's in the description, or you can reach out to that number in the description, and we will for sure tell you what your home is worth. So until next time, arrivederci. Hasta la vista. Bye.